Yo, what is up, baby? Back after a week absence. It is your boys Intoxicating Sports. Glad to be back. How you guys feeling?
Pretty good, man.
Good.
Peachy.
It's your boy B-Team Brady. To my right, Adam Bowman. Small forward, wide receiver, tall and lanky. All the way to the left, Josias Crusetta. Let's give him the center position in basketball. Defensive end in football. Really holds the edges together. Hunter Prodzinski. Let's give him the power forward position.
Ooh, let's go.
Can't shoot, can't dribble, but boards.
Boards.
We'll give him his possession wide receiver in football as well.
Oh, yeah.
Tight end.
More of a Wes Welker kind of guy.
I'll be your
Wes Welker, baby.
backup quarterback, B-Team Brady. That's my name.
Sam
take that shooting
Darnold
guard
coming in,
position.
baby.
So full lineups set for today. Your coach Duncan is happy to have us back as well. And honestly, what the fuck do we have going on today, boys?
Shit, I don't know. Did you guys enjoy your PTO?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Some of us were grinding
I'm
on the
still
sticks.
I'm starting to peel right now, so it's like
Wow.
not looking forward to. My face is kind of.
You gotta moisturize, dude.
Dude, I put on lotion every day, regardless, even in the winter, every
Don't you have
single
like
fucking
a-
day on my body.
You don't have that chest nighttime routine? Oh. You used to do it back in high school.
High
Talked
protein.
about it all the time.
But when
Come
I
on.
close my eyes.
No, I gave that up. That was like
For Lent.
that was an 8th grade thing.
You gave it up? Just like a dirty habit. Just
It's a New Year's
that was just an
resolution.
8th grade thing, I think. But man, okay, we got starting off with the opening line. We got Vikings won their last 2 games. Giants backup quarterback in now, winning more games. OSU beats Penn State. That was a fun ass Saturday. We'll recap Ohio State. As always, drunk draft. You guys love it. We love it. And some more stuff. So if you're lucky, we'll get into
If you're
all
lucky.
of that.
You're lucky.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky. So let's go with the opening line, Hunter. What do you
Yeah.
got this week?
Let's fucking get it. Last Saturday, long day watching the OSU Buckeyes beat up on some fucking sorry-ass Pennsylvania kids. And afterwards, we went to Josias, got drunk, played cards. It was a long day, and a few of you guys were here for this quote, but I don't know if anyone remembers it, and I made sure I wrote it down because I was going to forget it.
God, please don't be mean.
Quote, unquote. If Daniel Jones starts next week, I swear to God I'm sending a bomb threat to the stadium.
I think I know who said that. Bro, that's good. That leads us into our next fucking segment as
This
well.
is going to air before Sunday, too, so they might be able to prevent this.
I hope they don't. I hope you guys hear that. Clip this onto fucking TikTok and make sure they can hear this because that's true.
That's funny.
It is true. I don't know who said that, but that guy's serious.
Oh, you don't know, huh?
I don't remember that. I don't remember falling asleep on the couch that night.
We all
you put your shoes on and your jacket and laid down. I was just like, what? That was interesting.
Yeah,
That's a funny one.
I just want to feel snug.
Snug as a bug in a rug
Yeah.
on Josias' new couch.
This is a nice couch.
Do you tell him you peed on it yet? No? Okay.
You peed on my couch?
No,
I'm 100% just playing.
okay.
But
Oh
the fact
my
that you weren't sure
God.
is the funny part.
Yo.
You never know what
Well,
you
I
could
feel
have
like
done.
it would have came up the next day, so
Yep. No,
but
you
yeah, I
just
wouldn't.
hit it
I
that
wouldn't
way.
know for sure. I did it at Bowman's now old place.
Yeah, that's why I moved out. Couldn't get rid of the smell.
Sorry about that.
It wasn't a couch. It was just my gaming chair. It's when I started falling off.
Oh, that makes sense.
You lost those reps because you didn't have a chair.
I had to sit on the couch, sitting far away. Started wearing glasses.
You don't want to just sit in it?
My
Yeah.
glasses.
Sat in my garage for a while. I finally threw it away when I moved.
Okay, so great opening line. I think it leads us right into our first segment. Talk about these G-men, baby.
You talk about them.
I honestly
Those
just
strings.
I saw the I didn't see a huge difference in our play calling, but that we just started going down the field more. And I just don't understand how we don't give Daniel Jones the same opportunities as we give Tyrod Taylor. As in, it's not the same play calling for him, like in the same situations. Like they let Tyrod sling it like on a fucking, sorry, I keep saying his name like a fucking rod at the end.
Turd Taylor.
But the point is, Daniel Jones is not producing what he's supposed to be fucking producing, and they paid him so much fucking money. The man on 5 games this year, let me tell you, Daniel Jones has 884 yards, 2 touchdowns, right?
He's only got 2 touchdowns?
His completion rating is 68.9. 68.9 completion rate, right? Let's just flash forward to Tyrod, who has played 2 games.
Yeah.
He's played 2 games.
I think he went in like one of those games a little bit, but yeah, 2 games.
You are correct. He did go in for one at the end of some game, but I don't think he really threw for too much in those games.
Yeah, I think 2 games is
2
good.
games to be for Tyrod, 571 yards, 2 touchdowns, 66.3 percentage. I know for a fact that they're gonna completion rate, and I know for a fact that Tyrod is not gonna get the start this week if Daniel Jones is whatever a little bit healthy.
And that's when you're calling that in.
Oh, dude. and like the fact is, like, they looked incredibly better on offense with Tyrod out there. And I think from the last 2 games, like I wouldn't be mad if Tyrod kept playing. But I know Daniel Jones has had to go up against some good teams, but like I don't have faith in him. I don't fucking have faith in him whatsoever. He does look scared in the pocket 24/7. Like every single play, I'm just like, I don't think that dude has the confidence. And maybe when he takes off for once or twice, he does look okay. But dude, you're a quarterback. Throw the fucking ball. Like the first game we watch him, he's like, everybody's like, oh my god, Daniel Jones gets a glimpse of him running. I'm like, bro, he just ran 70 yards on the first opening drive, or however fucking many yards he did. And it was just ridiculous. And I'm just like, he's not a QB. And Tyrod looks like a quarterback out there. And Daniel Jones just doesn't. He's always dumping it down. Tyrod at least is throwing it downfield. I don't know what Daniel Jones' longest pass has been, but Tyrod completed a 35-yarder and a 40-something yarder to Jalen Hyatt last game, and Daniel Jones has yet to connect with him for that long.
I think he might have one to Jalen Hyatt. But, yeah, I mean, after getting that contract, definitely not playing up to it. I'd say I saw one thing with Tyrod at quarterback last week. Darren Waller had his best game of the year with Tyrod. 7 for 98, a touchdown. By far his best game. If you're doing that with the backup quarterback and can't get a connection with DJ, that's got to say something, dude. Best pass catcher on the team.
By far.
So that's rough.
Not a good look for a dude that signed a 4-year, $160 million contract over the offseason.
God,
81 of that seems guaranteed.
81?
I believe it looks like they have an out after next year, but we'll still have 22 mil of dead cap, even if they take that after the 2025 season. But yeah, not too good for a 2-touchdown, 6-interception ratio at the end of October.
I didn't even realize he had 2 touchdowns. That's wild.
Pretty bad.
Well, it was 40-0 game 1, and then
Not great.
they have like a field goal the next game.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
What's the difference between this year and last year? Remember, the Giants won a fucking playoff game last year.
Who they beat?
I have no idea. Could have been anyone. But
been-
they
we
made
know.
the playoffs and won a playoff game, and now they're 2-5, and Josias wants the backup to start over the newly minted starting quarterback. What changed?
You say minted because it's Danny Dimes.
Our O-line was very healthy from the middle of last year till the end of the year, like we had 2 injuries basically, and they were the same 2 dudes, and it just kept going back and forth. But now, one of those guys has been traded away, and we have young O-linemen now. We have 3 young O-linemen, and I'm more than likely sure that I don't know how many of them are hurt, but they just keep battling with injury, and the O-line is just terrible, in my opinion. And it seems that way because they had to sign something Pugh off his couch.
Straight off the couch.
And my dude actually produced. Like he looked well, and he did well. And he was supposed to play guard and played left tackle for us. Like after the first 4 couple plays, our left tackle went out. They moved him to left tackle, and he freaking did well for the last 2 games. And they signed him after that because he was still a free agent after the first game that he played with us. I don't know what it was, like the regulation, but he was still able to be he was a free agent. Like anybody could have signed him after that first game he played with us, and then we signed him. And I think he brought a good, we have a good left tackle now, like a decent left tackle, somebody who can protect the rush from that side at least, and can produce some good run blocks as well. And before we didn't, and it showed last 2 games. I think we just keep working on our O-line, and our defense just keeps getting a little better. We have a rookie cornerback. I posted something today about him. He's been doing well against a lot of top wide receivers.
So do you still have faith in the Giants this season? They're 2-5 right now, hosting the Jets this week. You're going to need to stack some wins to do any damage this year. You see the best way forward is going Tyrod and hoping you can get to 9-8, sneak in?
I say this dude's already hurt. It was a neck injury, and he was out last.
Seems like you don't have a great answer.
I don't have a great answer. No. I don't have a great answer. I just don't know. It doesn't. I need to see 2 more games and be like, oh, there goes the season. But that's about it, because it'll basically tell me in 2 more games.
I think it's one of those things too. Like Daniel Jones obviously isn't a great passer.
Good.
A good passer, yeah, that's a better word. Good. A good passer, not a good passer.
Mediocre.
So in those games where they're getting blown out, they can't come from behind. And
especially
when they
with
have a bad
offensive line too,
then it's just pressure every single play.
Yeah.
It's hard to come back from that when you have a suck-ass O-line and shit wide receivers. So that's not working, or can't come back. That sucks. When you can't run the ball too, Saquon's not having a good year because the line sucks.
Whoa,
so
he's come back.
Okay.
He was injured.
No. But as of right now, he's not producing like he did last year. And so you don't have that play action option.
Definitely starts with the line, I think. Because just to kind of play devil's advocate on the other side, I have faith that if this was last year's line, Daniel Jones would be much better than Tyrod. It's just that whoever's back there for the Giants this year has been running, running for his life because everyone's breaking through the line. There's no pass blocking that, to set up the scramble. I think Tyrod's actually kind of better at that. Even if Daniel Jones is faster at running downfield, he obviously just gets flustered so quickly and doesn't know what to do when a dude's in his face. And I don't know if Tyrod's good at it, but he's better than Daniel Jones.
You don't know.
Looks like he doesn't know what he's doing.
He's probably more used to it because he's been on so many shitty teams as a backup quarterback.
Chased.
So he's just always running every team he's on.
He's a scrambler.
They face Chase, Young, Jonathan Allen, Montez Sweat. That's a good D-line, and he still put up that 279, 2-touchdown line.
I don't think it's getting any easier this week against the Jets. Pretty solid defense.
Well, if somebody wants to let MetLife Stadium know, are they playing in New York or where they playing?
Don't worry, you'll make a TikTok.
Playing in New York.
You'll clip it.
All right.
Send it directly. DM it straight to the Giants.
I can't do that. You see what Intoxicating Sports put up?
You gotta be,
Also, you would have said that last Saturday, and the next day they would not have started Daniel Jones, so you got your wish.
No.
he
Did
had
it? Oh,
to
yeah.
have been talking about this week
Yeah.
because like that was already decided, but I guess I'm not certain because it was already known that Daniel Jones was out last week, right? I don't know, I'm not the
It's
Giants
giving me a
fan.
headache.
You
even
know
talking
what
about the
was
Giants.
known? You know what was known?
I
That-
hate leading off this pod with
That
the Giants.
fucking
Can we get a
night.
poll
One
up
thing.
that says, "Do you care about the Giants?" to our fan base.
Shut up. Shut the front door. You know one thing? There was one thing I do know about that fucking night. Somebody did say something that was certain before they fucking left. And they fucking leave and just never come back. I said, bring your dog. Yeah, bring your dog.
You might need to fill in.
Damn,
the
that's
audience.
facts. That's facts.
Yeah, I'm
to
like,
what you're
he
This is
straight
such
up
a great
asked me,
story.
Josias, you have 2 cats. Can I bring my big ass retarded heaven fucking to your house? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, bring heaven.
didn't say that.
I said, yeah, bring heaven. I don't care. I just make sure there's a shit on my floor. And then he's like, all right, dope. I'm gonna get her and be back 20, 30 minutes. KJ's taking me home. KJ's probably like, you're not going back. We got a house. How you gonna pay the mortgage? What are you talking about? You're not going to play no poker? What'd she say to you, Bowman? Because you fucking left and didn't come back. And you said you would.
These are all true
So
things.
she parked behind my car.
You don't know how to move cars? That dude fucking is, oh my God. I
Starting
said,
with a horrible
heavy-
excuse.
Yeah, what's the
that's
next
a good
excuse?
one.
That is terrible.
You gotta do better than that.
What, she throw the keys down into the ravine behind your house? No.
You know, let me
Like,
talk.
what the hell?
And,
All right,
then,
sorry, go ahead.
and then I ate some pasta, and then I went to food coma, and I went to sleep within 30 minutes.
How much pasta did you eat?
Not enough. I was starving when I woke up.
He's a liar. That's all I'm
Sounds
hearing.
like I saved a bunch of money because you
Just
guys
know-
got waxed.
You're a
Just
liar.
know when those random
Nah, you would've
kids
changed it
egg
all.
your house on Trick or Treat, it was us 3. Sorry, just joking. I'll convince them.
I invited them. Oh,
There'll be eggs made of candy.
free eggs.
free candy.
You
For
got
kids.
You got to do Halloween. Yeah, this year.
Are you gonna
Is
be the
that
house
Friday
that gives
night,
out
though?
candy bars?
I
Are you-
don't.
I won't be there
I
Friday.
have no idea
We'll
what
be
night
partying.
it is.
It's
I
no,
don't
it's
know.
the 31st.
Oh, is that Monday?
That's like next
know.
Tuesday.
Oh.
Or like
It
yeah.
is next
week.
Tuesday.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
sell some candy. You got to sit out.
When
there
has
with candy.
Halloween ever not been on the 31st for any kids?
The
Hey,
week,
unless it's
like
on the
trick
weekend or
or treating
something?
or Halloween.
Like trick or
Halloween's
treat.
always on the
Switched up.
31st.
Halloween's
for the record.
always.
Trick or
I-
treat. Can be
treat
moved.
night is. I know you guys heard me. All right, it's been switched a couple times.
Maybe, but I'd be like, that's probably like 2 years out of like the.
But that's also
1,000.
local.
Don't talk like it's universal here.
It can be changed. depending on
Growing
the
up,
weather
it
as
was
well.
always on the 31st. People were going out, no matter the day.
It's been on
They don't-
weather.
They don't do it
The
weekends
past
here.
4 years,
Yeah. Weekend is
I've
different.
learned,
there's
actually.
kids in my family, so I've known the past couple of years, and it's always been on the 31st. The
Yeah,
same
last year when I
time.
went, it was on. No, I'm just kidding.
That Thanksgiving.
So
always on
Bowman,
that
are you
last
gonna be the
Thursday.
house that gives out candy bars or no?
Fuck no.
That's crazy.
I don't eat candy. I'm
That's
not buying much
crazy.
candy.
That's
You're gonna have to
crazy.
get out something.
You
Oh,
should
you give
just
out fireball shooters.
Hand out
Fireball shooters.
community
I'm-
service tips. Just like write something
tip-
down.
bets.
Give
If you
them
guys
out.
dress up
Bengals
and come to
give
my
your dad.
next Tuesday, if you dress up and come knock on my door, I'm handing out candy bars. Facts.
Can do, Buckaroo.
What kind of candy bars?
Probably gonna be like mound bars or some shit.
Oh.
No.
Almond Joys?
I'm
Yeah.
no. I mean,
I actually
if
like
if
those,
you
but
get
they
there
weren't
late, there might be almond joys just left for the
This,
last
this
people.
isn't the draft topic, but what's your like top 2 candy bars
Take
or
Five.
candies? I
Take
guess.
5 is my favorite candy.
I do
Yeah.
like a Take 5. You ever had? Is that a Take 5 Kit Kat combo? Is that
No,
what it
Take
was?
5. I don't
It's like
know.
pretzel,
Take 5's a pretzel.
chocolate.
They did a
crossover.
Peanut
collaboration
butter.
with someone,
No, the Take 5 is the regular ones are caramel,
or maybe with 100
Chocolate,
grand or something
like
like that.
nougat,
Yeah.
whatever, like little
I
turtles.
actually would put that one in my top 2.
No way.
Take 5 is my number 1.
I like sweets though, so I like
And then my number 2 is
Gummy
probably
worms or-
I don't the Airheads
chewy
over there.
sprees. Those are good.
I like the
That's not a candy bar
What
though.
are those little
I like candies.
What are those
Okay,
little
you said candy bars.
guys, what are those balls that like
Relax.
they're like candy, like little candy balls like
Womp. Womp.
No, they're like fruity candy bar, like candy balls. Like they're like basically like Skittles but they're chewy.
Oh, they're chewy.
They're like smaller than Skittles too. They start with an S.
Sprees.
Is that no?
No.
They're almost like Sprees, the little circles. but they're like the
chewy
little
Smarties.
Chewy sweet tarts.
sweet tarts. They're chewy sweet tarts. That's what they are.
That's
Chewy
what
sweet
you're
tarts.
thinking of?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of for sure.
Huh.
They're like little chewy sweet tarts. That's probably my number 2.
Your luck. Turn around.
Huh?
There's a bag behind you.
No, there's not.
No, you
That
don't
would
say.
be something.
You turned like halfway.
No, I mean, the thing was kind of open. I could see if Hunter had like 7 bags stacked in here.
Dude, we
Fucking-
need a dude hiding in there one
Yeah,
time.
one
Dude,
time.
just pop out and scare
mid-pop.
shit out of
You
me.
want to break this? You want to break this? Because I will fucking sprint. I'm a pussy.
Oh,
you know
you
I'll be like, Hunter! I'll be like, oh my God! Like instantly, I'm grabbing everything.
Bro, you should
I'm
have
not
sorry.
said
dying.
it. That'd
If
be
I'm
so
dying, we're
funny.
all dying.
12 pods down the road.
That's
Look
I'm
up.
gonna. That's like next week. You guys
Write
are
it
gonna try
down,
to do
Doug.
that, and I'll probably forget, and I'm gonna slam my face into this and like run this way a little.
Put like
You-
the airbag in there. Set off the airbag and it
Pop it.
launches the door right on him.
what the fuck? No, you guys should get that hand from Jackass.
Yeah.
The spring one. And
Oh.
then like
Yeah,
That's
that's
like one of my favorite Jackass segments ever.
ever. Is it like, hey,
It
how's
absolutely
this-
Hey.
destroys.
Kills
Kills high five, and
Yeah.
he goes not 90 degrees to 0 degrees.
Bam's holding
and
donuts or like
no
something.
second flat.
Or no, it might have been the guy who died. What's his name? He's holding donuts. He gets whacked.
I don't think it was him either. I know the video you're talking about though.
I don't know which one it was. Someone was holding something. And they just
I don't know
like,
his name. He wasn't like one of the
Smack.
most famous ones.
Is it something done?
Ryan Dunn's a dude who
That's
died.
a diet, yeah. R.I.P.
Bam Margera.
Was that the guy that had to stick the toy car up his ass?
Yeah, Ryan Dunn did. He went
That's
to
a
the dude. He's
thing?
like, "There's something in there." He's like, "Bro, there's a toy car in your ass."
Sax does that every Tuesday.
Wednesdays, get it correct.
That's today.
Wednesdays.
All right, what do you guys want to talk about next here, huh?
God damn, I don't know. We're covering it all.
Tiddlywinks.
If they're lucky.
If they're lucky.
We got a couple more backup quarterbacks who are winning games out here. PJ Walker for the Browns while Deshaun is out.
Waka
Damn, yeah,
waka.
that's a weird one.
Tyson Bagent
What's his
in
name
for
again?
I
injured
think it's
Justin
Bagent.
Fields. Bagent.
Bagent.
Isn't it?
I honestly
thought
don't
that's what I
know.
heard.
Okay, it's Badgent Bajent. I don't know. Did you see his dad is like a world champion arm?
Wrestler.
Yeah.
You
said
Damn,
arm.
Arm.
You said
Sick.
arm. What the fuck?
He's just an arm.
No, seriously. He said, "Did you know his dad is a world champion arm?"
He got it.
It was a long ass pause though.
I was waiting.
Are you having a stroke?
It was dramatic effect, and Bowman clearly was on the same page as I am.
but no,
I don't see the issue.
no. I'm sorry. It's just the way you pause it. You
I'm
act
just
like
playing. I know. I got it.
It's so
It's like when you
bad.
say Ty Rod.
"Oh yeah, I do that. I do that for some
Do you
reason."
think that Y is it a? It's got to be a vowel, right? 2 syllables. Tyrod. Tyrod.
Yo, big last couple weeks for backup quarterbacks with a first name starting Ty. That's all I'm saying. And
Thanks.
That
This-
dude, I heard he won like the D2 Heisman. Bagent. Bagent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw he was D2. That's crazy.
What college you go to again?
I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't do research on this guy. I don't know.
You don't know D2 colleges like that, bro? Come on.
No, I didn't do any research. I mean, he had a decent game. He like 160 some yards and a touchdown. Nothing special at all,
Name
but
it, say it.
they beat the Raiders, so that's kind of cool.
Shepherd University.
Dude, they
Wow.
better have some dogs up in there.
Oh,
Dog Shepherd.
my dad said that Shepherd was in the same conference as West Lib, so they
Wow.
had played before back then.
Damn, so your dad is basically the backup quarterback for
My dad was B team for West Lib.
Dude can sling a ball. though.
But yeah, the reason we're talking about him is he took over quarterbacking for the Bears for Justin Fields and has played better than Fields, I would think, pretty
All right,
easily.
stop.
Okay.
No way, dude.
They're gonna start him.
Okay.
They're
No
gonna start-
way.
what do the Bears do? They start him? Hell no. They're starting Justin Fields.
I mean, he put up a decent performance.
Okay, we'll see.
Last week they beat the Raiders 30-12. Raiders are not too bad. And the week before
They're
that,
also not good.
with the reason that Fields was out, they were playing the Vikings, were down 19-6 in the early fourth quarter, I believe, and Fields went out and Bajent came in and immediately went down, scored. Vikings turn it over, and then Bijan actually they had the chance to go down and win the game. So he came in and he doesn't look like a real starting caliber quarterback.
So from
but
your opinion,
I
you
would
think
say
they
he
start him?
looks as good as Fields so far this year.
Do you think
Alright.
the Bears start him next week?
So that's blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
He did fine. He came in and won. Las Vegas is
That's
not
all Fields does, though.
does
Is
not have a
fine
good defense.
or bad.
The last 2 healthy games Fields played, he threw for like 280, 4 touchdowns, and 300, 4 touchdowns in one
Yeah, but
pick
he
in both
played
of those
2 games or 3 games before that, and he was pretty awful.
Okay, so you're going to compare Bijan's 84 yards passing against the Vikings, 160 against
In like
Vegas.
one quarter.
Okay, still combine that to one of Justin Fields' games. Still didn't add up to that. He did fine. It's just no way.
Fields is 1-5 as a starter. Bijan is 1-0.
Okay, all right. QB wins, guy. Let's go.
Well, that's all that changed, though, right? So
Is all that changed? I don't know.
Blasphemy.
I just would. I wouldn't rule it out that this dude is not too bad.
You know what? It was a worse fucking decision because they won that game. They should be tanking for Caleb Williams. They probably just fucked that shit up.
they got the
So
Carolina
great
pick.
win.
They got the Carolina pick. They'll be all right.
Great win.
They're gonna draft. They're gonna get to that pick and take Marvin.
So you're
Harrison.
saying they shouldn't start Justin Fields because they should be tanking?
If they were smart, they should have said, "Bijan, stop completing passes." And the reason they won that game is because Foreman ran for like 90 yards, 2 touchdowns. He played really well.
Dude, he was on my fantasy bench. It's pretty good.
We will all get to see it as they play Sunday night this week
Ugh.
at Chargers. How disgusting is that?
Do you know what's worse is I think I have to start him
You do?
Who?
in the Simpson League.
Who?
Oof.
I don't, whatever his name is.
That guy?
Yes.
You don't have anybody.
I don't trust Sam Howell. He sucks.
I mean,
Yeah,
that-
I had to start him last week. It was tough.
Sam Howell's so bad.
The
Sam got me
Chargers
27
defense
points.
is
Dude
the
gets
worst in
sacked
the league.
8 times a game. What am I supposed to do with him?
Oh yeah, you can't start him this week too because he's playing the Eagles' defensive front.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, you don't lose points in the Simpson League for that,
Oh,
but
true,
he's just not
true.
going to be standing up most of the time.
yeah,
And the Chargers defense sucks, so
Yeah, that's a plus for you,
I mean,
at least.
the Simpson League team's falling apart to injury.
there's a lot of top-heavy teams in that league. I looked. There's like 6 5-2 teams, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah. My team put up a real poor performance this week. I'm mad about it.
Probably give him a little pep talk.
Yeah.
I know, man.
Usually you bench all your players midweek, let them know you're frustrated with them.
I need to see something out of you in practice.
Pick up like a random
And you guys
old
have
vet to like get in the clubhouse, kind of.
Udonis Haslam in there.
Yeah.
Udonis Haslam.
Oh, that was not a good one.
It's not a little wet. Yeah, I had Bijan in 2 of my leagues, so
Oh,
that was fun.
Did we talk about Bijan?
We should.
God, dude. I mean, I was
You wanna tee it
wondering every time they kept showing him on red zone, Algier was in, and then they would run the ball with Cordell Patterson. I'm just thinking in my head, what the fucking fuck? And then finally someone comes on and says he's, got a bug or some shit.
Caught a
Which
Sick.
sucks that they didn't let us know that.
bug. Yeah.
They knew it Saturday night.
Well, who's they?
I
'Cause
didn't.
It wasn't on the injury
about it at
The
all.
report.
Falcons.
Sure. And they didn't tell the
And
world,
they didn't.
which is, by the way, against the rules.
What kind of consequences could you draft picks? Fines?
Yeah.
I had to pay my fantasy football entry fee.
Fines
Oh.
if it's bad enough draft picks, but they're not going to do it after one. The last time it was like a really big issue was, you remember the Rams playoff run where they weren't disclosing Todd Gurley's knee problems, and he would they kept. I don't even know if they actually got in trouble for it, but that whole playoff run, his knee was deteriorating, and that was like right
could have
before
started
he
after
ran
that
out of
or
the
around there.
league. But yeah, they didn't say anything. Everyone started Bijan in fantasy. One of I don't know about one of the best running backs, but definitely a fantasy starter on every team.
I think he's like top 12 right now.
You'd never bench him.
And what do you have? One touch before the last
And it
drive?
was like,
They waited
it was
till
the
the last
last
3
play.
minutes.
Yeah.
oh my God.
Which why would you do that no matter what?
I kind of think that they realized they were going to get in trouble and just started playing him. Because
They were like, hey, guys,
give him
guess
a
what?
touch.
Guess
he
what?
just
Guess what?
wouldn't
Let y'all
play.
make-
No one said anything. There was cameras on him the whole game on the sideline as Algier and Cordell Patterson are taking all the carries in a close game, mind you. And then the one time I've ever seen a sideline reporter be actually used for something other than a random, coach interview where he says nothing. Christina Pink, I believe it was, actually
Sounds hot.
asked, what's the Falcons head coach name? Arthur Smith.
Smith.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's how we learned there was an illness. Like we didn't even know till whatever.
Oh, they didn't even announce it.
mid-second
She
quarter.
went and found that out.
Yeah, and then then the broadcast got the info, and then it was known that they got an illness, and then everyone was talking about it the whole day. And I think that eventually they realized they were gonna get in trouble because after the game, also NFL came out and said they're gonna follow up with the Falcons and figure out why he wasn't on the injury report. Because
I'm about to follow up too.
NFL relies a lot on fantasy and now legalized gambling, like way more than they'll probably admit, where these sort of things actually are important to the league, even though it kind of seems like just a fantasy implication. The NFL does kind of take these seriously, low key. So I don't know if there's going to be anything comes of this, but I doubt it ever happens again this season with Bijan or the team at all in general.
So they don't punish them for doing this, the Falcons, and then
They'll probably give them a stern
Could be a memo.
bro.
and
you
then
can't
what? They're
do
gonna make an
this.
announcement and be like, whoever does this next, or are they just gonna make a rule and be like, the fine?
I mean,
is
it
this
is a
much?
rule, but yeah, they still could get fined.
Yeah.
And
think
then
they
I
fine
think
them.
I think if they're like a repeat offender, they would take away like a 7th round or something. It wouldn't be crazy unless they do something like steal signs or something.
I guess not too many teams are ever doing this.
Yeah, it only comes up. Well, it happens more than like you realize, but it's usually with just garbage players that, who cares if a second string doesn't get 10 snaps and gets 0 instead. But when it's on like a high profile player like this, like a rookie that everyone's trying to watch and keep up with every week, like they aren't going to get away with it here. And honestly, I don't even know if it was truly an illness. Like I have no idea. I kind of think there's as much chance that it was a disciplinary issue. Like he said something, did something. It's Friday, Saturday
Had a
before the
girl
game.
at the hotel.
Had multiple girls. Had Arthur Smith's daughter. It seems like something like that.
I
Honestly,
played him every play.
What? You would play him every play?
if he was fucking your daughter.
Okay. That's,
What?
I
That's what
wanted
you
to
said.
go off that after he said multiple girls, and that was my comeback to that. Not that full part.
Your comeback is he was attacking you.
Let's move on to something else.
Just real quick before we go anywhere else, the last backup that is shown pretty good. PJ Walker in for Deshaun Watson last couple
PJ.
weeks, and it's looked, I don't know about good, but I would say as good as Deshaun Watson's looked so far this year.
Enough to win
Decent,
games.
Decent.
Yeah, the thing is,
Browns come out on
Deshaun
top against the Colts this week,
That
Watson.
defense is nasty.
and last week against the Niners, which was a big win. Any team that beats the Niners is great,
Hold those horses. But, yeah, great win against the Browns when we had our off week. Against 49ers when we had our off week. But Deshaun fucking sucks. He sucks dick. He is so low on passing yards per game, touchdowns, completion percentage, bottom tier out of everyone in the league. He's playing like trash. And I don't know what the update is on him now. is PJ continuing to play while he's trying to? Like, what the fuck is his injury or problem right now?
A little bit. So he has some issue with his shoulder. That's what took him out originally. But it's not like that bad. I saw a report, I guess, or medical examination where it said that it's more common in pitchers, obviously, because it's like, similar motion. And pitchers usually come back in 4 to 6 weeks from this. So I don't know. You take that for what it's worth. Is throwing a football probably isn't as hard on your arm as baseball, but you're also getting hit a little bit more. So I don't know. 4 to 6 weeks seemed reasonable. But you got to remember that this happened 3 weeks ago now. So he sat 2 weeks, or the game at least, and then another. Tried to come back for this game against the Colts. Re-injured it somehow. Got cleared to come back in. They said he was cleared to come back in, and they kept PJ Walker out there. So the coaching staff, he might be okay to play now. And
wouldn't that be something if they're just keeping him out because they want PJ to play? Yeah,
that's definitely what could be happening now. And I was hearing rumors that it was maybe even Deshaun's choice. Whether that is him just being a pussy and not wanting to go out, or just really wanting to make sure he's right, or he's just made so much money that he's not even going to, cut her close.
Yeah, what a fucking deal he got. He did a real great job cheering on his team on Sunday. I saw that. A lot of claps.
But they won.
Yeah, and the thing, it's not even like PJ he's yet to throw a touchdown pass.
He's not good.
And they scored 39 points on Sunday. DTR, when he was in, he threw 0 touchdown passes. So it's not like they're being replaced by a decent quarterback. PJ's just keeping them afloat right now. Their defense is really, really good. And if they did not have that, the Browns would be absolute dog shit. Just straight dog shit.
Bro, how did they score 39? PJ Walker and Deshaun Watson, neither of them, they combined for 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. They won 39-38.
You see, I don't understand. Did I miss
How? Holy fuck.
Ford had a real long run for touchdown.
Ford ripped one.
Kareem Hunt, the game-winning running touchdown, obviously.
Oh, my God.
That last drive had some sketchy penalties.
They had 3 touchdown runs, and Dustin Hopkins had 3 50-yarders and a 40.
Oh, you had the kicker in Simpson.
25 in Simpson League from Dustin Hopkins, the kicker. That was crazy.
The NFL admitted to those 2 wrong calls in that last drive, by the way.
Yes.
So
how about that?
Fuck that, dude. God damn.
I learned this week that every week the NFL has a meeting with team officials to tell them calls they've missed during the last week. But team officials, it is against the rules for them to repeat that, tell the public or anything. How weird is that? So it's okay for the NFL to mess up, and they'll tell them, but the public is not allowed to know.
So is there specific people who aren't allowed to tell? Because I saw that Jim Irsay is the one who said it.
Sorry?
Jim Irsay, I think, is the one who said it. Will he get penalized?
Yeah, that's why I heard it. It was he's gonna get in trouble because they're not supposed to do that. And since Irsay is the one that they beat, the Colts, I'm sure he was just salty about it. And we know he's pretty liable to talk shit. See the whole Jonathan Taylor fiasco this offseason. So I think that's the most unhinged team owner right now.
Him and Jerry up there.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving along. While we were off, the Vikings edged out the Bears.
The Bears.
Real tight game because Bears are just such a good team.
Yeah, that was the one we almost lost.
Barely got that win. But then they come back and beat the 49ers.
Oh.
Monday night.
It was a good Monday night game.
Great.
Kirk honestly looked very, very good.
That was
Hunter, I'm just gonna. What are your general thoughts on the game?
Yeah, that was like the most complete game I've seen from the Vikings in a long time. Maybe the best Kirk Cousins game I've ever seen. Right up there with him.
Hawkinson had 10 receptions, I'm pretty sure. That dude
Yep.
was snapping.
Addison, the rookie, broke out for 7, 123 and 2. Started the game, first drive, before we even have first down. They throw to Jordan Addison on a 3rd and 5. Gets picked off, ball taken right out of his hands.
But then what happens, Hunter?
Kirk goes right back to him. Next drive, goes
We're gonna talk
down
about the defense?
and throws a touchdown. Well, yeah, we get the ball back. I mean, yeah.
That was a fumble. It was a little hit right there, and then it made fucking somebody fumble. It was Christian McCaffrey fumble. And then they got the ball back.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
away.
yeah.
It was
McCaffrey
like
fumbled it
a
on that
couple
next
plays-
possession. You're saying?
Yeah, the next possession.
They fumbled it in the red zone, mind
Mhm.
you, and the Vikings went 85 yards. Actually, I think they had a penalty to start that drive. Backed up further even. Immediately went right down the field and then threw a touchdown to Addison over the guy that just intercepted him. And then solid game. Right before half, Vikings are driving down the field to try and score. 10 seconds left around midfield. Again, like the same exact thing. Addison and Ward, the same two. Kirk throws another ball that goes in each of their hands, but this time Addison is the one that wrestles it away, and Ward falls, and Addison goes for like a 50-yard touchdown right before half, like 5 seconds left. That was awesome. Eventually they hold on to win 22-17 against a great Niners team. Vikings completely turned their season there. We're 2-4, looking at 2-5. Now we're 3-4 with a much easy schedule coming up. Yeah, all just great game all around. Kirk was incredible. Honestly, the coaching was maybe even better than like how Kirk did. The play calls from KOC, he was dialed in. Some of them were just beautiful. Like, I don't even know how you're covering some of these. And defensively, we talked about at the beginning of the year, Vikings took defensive coordinator Brian Flores from the Steelers last year, and he has made this defense. I mean, they probably have the least defensive talent in the league, and they are at least. I mean, they're a mediocre defense. They're not crazy, but what he's done with it to turn it around in 1 year, we were the last place defense last year, and to turn it around to even like mediocre with the dudes. I mean, we've lost talent. We lost our best corner, Patrick Peterson, actually to the Steelers, right?
Yeah.
We kind of traded him.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't draft anyone. Our first round draft pick was Addison, a wide receiver. Honestly, he's just doing some really weird, innovative things. There was like the personnel groupings are ridiculous. You know how, okay, so defenses traditionally are 3-4 or 4-3 base, which is like 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. Much of the game last week, he ran a 5-1-5 with 5 like linemen, 1 linebacker, and 5 defensive backs.
What the fuck?
We're running 3 safeties on the field like base against the Niners. Not every game, but that's like the beauty.
That's pretty cool.
We're like absolutely just switching shit up, and it was a perfect game plan against Brock Purdy, who, Kyle Shanahan just sets that offense up to, if this happens, this happens. This happens. If this happens, you throw here. If this happens, you throw here. If they blitz, you check it down. Like, it's all robotic, and that's why like they say Brock Purdy's a system quarterback. Well, there's no system if the defense you see is going to be like something you've never seen before. So they blitzed him like crazy. They played 3 safeties on the field for like a ton of the game, which shows the last interception of the game that capped it by Cam Bynum. He had 2 interceptions that game, absolutely playing like a Pro Bowler. He's our 3rd safety. So he's really using our personnel rather than just playing a traditional defense. And it's pretty incredible. I don't know if the team is good enough to do damage, like real damage in the postseason, but they are absolutely live to make the playoffs. They'll get Justin Jefferson back in 2 weeks. The offensive line is as good as I can remember. They are above average. I don't remember the last time I could say that about the Vikings offensive line. Above average offensive line with Kirk Cousins. If he has time throwing to Addison, developing Jefferson, Hawkinson, I mean, that offense could easily be top 5, and our defense is mediocre. I wouldn't count out them Vikings, is all I'm saying.
You're going to need Addison to start running that ball a little better.
Addison, a running back?
Madison?
Oh, you
Sorry.
said
My bad.
you might have said Madison.
Yeah.
I
No,
maybe heard
But
that.
I said Madison, but
Oh.
it came out
His
terribly.
voice like grumbled to start.
It's a little spit back there, okay?
What you been thinking about?
One thing that I was watching the whole game is Nick Bosa was just non-existent.
Yeah.
Didn't do shit the whole game. I don't know what was up with that.
I mean,
That's our tackles, bro.
they
I
fucking
mean,
took him out the game.
Yeah,
bit,
I mean,
bro.
I'm not going to say
He
Nick
wasn't
Bosa sucks because he doesn't. So obviously they're blocking him very
Yeah.
well.
0 sacks allowed that game.
That's
Zero sacks.
sick. That's sick.
Kirk Cousins going to do damage if he doesn't have pressure.
Charizard Ward is really good, and he's getting his ass beat. And then on top of that, their defense is very good. They can't. I don't know who the hell those other 2 receivers are. Never heard of them in my life, but they're beating dudes. So that was so weird to see their defense play that poorly.
I didn't expect any of that. Absolutely not.
Hey, shout out all the Brock Purdy lovers out there, though. What I fucking say. Let's fucking go, Oscar.
He's about to say his name, isn't he?
Woo!
Brock Purdy.
Back-to-back drives. What's going on with Brock Purdy, dude?
He's
Come on.
looking to miss this week if you didn't see concussion protocol. Got to
Is
play
he
the
really?
Sam
Bengals.
Darnold is in line right now.
Mr. Darnold.
As I said,
Fully
Brady,
believe Sam Darnold can win with that team, though.
Yeah.
Oh, my
But
God.
not against the Bengals, of course.
Prediction, Sam Darnold plays so well, then they have another quarterback controversy. And it just goes into the year. Screws their whole year up again.
they ask for Trey Lance back and to pay his contract.
That was pretty funny to see him throw 2 picks on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, this is to not to like gloss over that the Niners have been struggling though. Like it wasn't like the Vikings beat an undefeated team. Niners have now lost 2-0 after 2 straight after starting 5-0. I don't know. Are you guys worried about the Niners?
We'll tell you that I really like it because I got Seahawks in the Super Bowl, and they're just right behind them now.
And they just picked up Frank Clark.
Yeah, I saw that.
The Seahawks did.
Yes, they did.
So,
They're a little
That's-
banged up right now.
yeah, I mean, missing Debo, missing Trent Williams. But, I mean, you still got Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Brent Ayuk is the best receiver on the team. The line's still fine. You're not supposed to lose to the Vikings with that team.
Supposed to.
So that was shocking. But good win by the Vikings. That was a good win.
For sure. Yeah, huge win for like just the timing of it. And if you guys didn't know that the trade deadline is right after this coming week. I believe
Halloween.
It's Halloween. Yeah, spooky. So like this is kind of a pivotal time for teams. If they lose towards the end of October, they can be sellers at the deadline. And the Vikings definitely were. You were hearing Kirk Cousins trade rumors
Yeah.
quite a bit, and this game shut them all up. So
They were talking about the Giants were talking about getting rid of. Not getting rid of, but trading Mr. Saquon Barkley. But
Yeah, I've been hearing that.
the ball let us know that's not happening.
Ooh.
Probably should just sign him to a contract, multi-year, instead of Daniel Jones.
Whoa. You should call them, Bowman. Give them your opinion, dude.
Should I put a bomb threat in there at the same time? Or?
Hey, man, that's just going to go fucking
I swear
viral.
to God, if you give Daniel Jones any more money, I'm calling a bomb threat on the GM office.
I'll say quickly.
Post the GM's address. Like, hey, this is where the GM lives. Go to his house. Daniel Pickett. Daniel Jones.
Daniel
Whoa.
Pickett.
Basically the same.
Yeah,
quarterback.
kinda look the
Picket
same.
signs and fucking pitchforks. going to his house, fucking lighting that shit on fire.
They ever play each other in college?
Who?
Daniel
Pickett
Jones and Pickett?
Pickett? Yeah,
Duke versus Pitt.
I don't know.
maybe.
I think they might have.
Hunter's on it, folks.
I don't know
Excuse
how many
me.
years.
Who you got?
Hunter.
Who you got? I got
Duncan, you got this? Thanks, man.
Daniel Jones winning that matchup.
Nah, fuck a DJ. Go DJ.
That's my DJ.
Vikings upcoming games though: Green Bay, Atlanta, New Orleans, Denver, Chicago,
How warm is it?
Las Vegas.
Those
So
are easy.
Not good teams. You're gonna look at it as they're all winnable, but I feel like they're all losable too.
That would be every game ever. Yes.
They're not good enough to just call games wins, for sure. But, I mean, they'll be favored in just about all those.
Yeah. Coming off the bye week, we can just touch on Bengals' upcoming schedule.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, I know, because it's really, really something.
It's
talk about
probably
it.
the hardest.
49ers, Bills, C.J. Stroud, the Ravens, Steelers, Jags. That's pretty tough.
I heard one easy win in
Steelers,
there.
Jags are your two.
Well, we'll see what
I don't
Mr.
know the
Burrow
Ja-
looks like coming off the bye. Said he got a new leg this week, surgically added, just replaced his
Just
leg.
added a leg, huh?
He's got 3 legs. He's a tripod now
Wow.
for stability purposes.
Trap Bob Burrow. Better than Tyrod.
Go ahead.
I think T. Higgins should be better as well, which will help, even though it's best just to throw Jamar Chase the football every time anyway. But defenses are going to pick up on that. Hopefully they kind of get T. Higgins open a little more. I think – okay, so if Sam Darnold starts this week, the Bengals are like 2.5-point dogs right now, maybe 3.5. The line moved only like 1 point from the Purdy news, which is kind of embarrassing.
Who is home?
Next week,
Bengals, San Fran.
Bengals are.
Okay.
So
Oh, wait. I looked at that wrong. I'm sorry. Niners are.
Okay.
Niners are.
50-50 shot.
Yeah, and I got it wrong.
Well, I would thought them coming off 2 losses makes me think it's going to be so much harder for the Bengals to beat them.
Why they haven't won a game in 2 weeks?
That mindset the 49ers going to have is like, we cannot fucking lose 3
That's
in a
what I
row.
thought they'd have going into the Vikings game. After
Yeah,
blowing one to
yeah.
the Browns. But yeah, you're right. 3 games.
Maybe they've been figured out.
I don't know. Bengals coming off a bye though. That's
Bills
off the
just lost to
bye?
the Patriots this week, and they got to play the Bills right after that.
So you're saying we're playing a bunch of teams that suck.
No, I'm saying
Oh.
you're playing a bunch of teams that slipped up, and now they want to beat ass.
Beat
Doesn't
Bengal
every team
cheeks.
almost want to win.
Except for the Giants, I think.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Hey, Brady, meet you outside right now.
Josias fucking sent me an Instagram post when Kyron Williams went on IR. He
Yeah.
said, "Don't show up to the pod, or I'm gonna beat your ass." I traded Kyron to him the week
man.
before.
week before.
He got one good week. out of
What
him.
time was that at, Bowman? Like 7 in the morning.
Bro, you got one good week.
He killed it that week you traded him and then got injured on like the end of the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Went on IR.
On vacation, I heard that about 17 times.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It was awesome. I have a lot of Kyron stock though, so it's not great for my overall portfolio. But
Good luck to Bowman in the Minnesota League right now.
Don't say that.
yeah, shout out Vikings winning. This will help Justin Jefferson's leg
Yup.
somehow.
Oh yeah.
You know, gotta look good, feel good, play good. So
He'll come back.
he'll be back, and hopefully I'll have a dominant team. I'm just sending terrible offers to all the shit teams, trying to get their best players too.
It worked once. You can just keep it going.
You haven't sent me a trade, so my team's good?
My
You just don't have anyone I want.
Oh, all right.
It's that bad.
We'll see.
Oh, you have seen. I beat your ass.
You guys want to play a little Pittsburgh quarterback trivia? Daniel
Yeah.
Jones played Pittsburgh 3 years in college, 16, 17, 18. 3 different quarterbacks that have started in the NFL.
Oh, my God.
Who are they?
From Pitt.
From Pitt.
Was
That's
Pickett the last
3
one?
consecutive
So
years.
tough.
Pickett was the last one in 2018.
That's one.
2017, 2016.
Different quarterbacks for Pitt. That
Yeah,
got, that
and
played?
both of them played in the NFL. Neither were. Daniel Jones was the best.
Did either of those two transfer in college?
I don't know.
Okay. I was trying to think how
I don't
one
think
dude
you're-
started 1 year and played. Did they
I
get
don't think
drafted?
you're gonna guess.
I don't even know.
Did they get
I don't
drafted?
know.
Maybe
Okay.
they're bad. I mean, I don't think you're gonna
Who
guess
is
them.
it?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you knew Pitt quarterbacks.
So they started a game or just played?
One is probably the worst starting quarterback that you've ever watched in your adult life.
Peterman.
Oh,
Peterman.
Nathan Peterman. Yep, that's
Nathan
2016.
Peterman.
That was 2016, and then the sandwiched year 2017. This guy was a backup for the Cowboys a few years ago.
Cooper Rush?
Might still be actually. Not Cooper Rush.
Trey Lance.
Another one. That's probably the only other backup they've had.
I don't know. I fucking don't
Blake.
know.
Super Italian. I'm just by the last
Mario?
name. No.
No. Luigi.
Oh gosh.
Benjamin.
Button. Hill.
Nothing.
Italiano.
Ben.
DiNucci.
10.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
Nucci.
Ben DiNucci.
I never would have got that.
I didn't even know his first name.
Let me tell you, Kenny Pickett lost to Pittsburgh all 3 years.
He played on Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what?
He lost to
Daniel-
himself
Daniel
every fucking
Jones
game.
lost all
Oh,
3 years.
okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Let's go, Pitt.
Yeah.
I don't care about Pitt College, but go Kenny Pickett. High State college football.
Yeah, go Bucks.
Never heard of it.
Let's fucking go. The boys were out at Bristol Saturday to watch the game. Showed up early.
Should have
Thanks for the
saw
invite.
the Instagram post
Yeah, if you haven't
because
yet,
all of our followers are definitely,
Double
all of our
tap that.
listeners are definitely following us, right?
Double tap that like
I
button.
think so. Yeah,
Unless
go
that
like it.
unlikes it.
Repost it.
I don't know.
Tag Bristol. But it was dope. Ohio State gets
Bristol.
the dub 20-12.
Good
Very
year.
defensive game, both sides. Honestly, just really fucking happy we didn't slip up on Penn State. Drew Aller, their quarterback, who they thought was going to be the guy, doesn't look like the guy.
Our defense is really good too.
Yeah, I mean, and even leading up to that,
How they
not
finish on
throwing the
third
ball
downs?
downfield. We held him to under 200 yards passing, and even excluding that last drive where we're up 20-6, 2 minutes left, so we're like playing back, letting him go down the field. He got 73 of his passing yards on that last drive. So, and the touchdown. So really just kept him in check the entire game. Their two running backs who are supposed to be what they do held him to 80-some yards combined. And I don't know if you guys notice, every single time Drew Aller comes up, it's loud, trying to do an audible call, something. Our defensive play caller goes in there, audibles right away, gets everything switched up, make a stop almost every time. They are
Stealing signs.
nah, we're not Michigan.
Oh.
We, everyone could be. Who knows? But, and, dude, they were running the ball on longer third downs a lot.
Penn
Because
State.
they're scared to pass the ball,
Yeah.
yeah. Phenomenal job by our defense. I think every single year I'm like, dude, defense, they should be better, and they're not. And this is the time, bro, right here.
Now it's like our quarterback needs to be better.
Well, this is the year we need our defense the most. But you're right. I think this is shit. When was the last time our defense was this good? It's been a few years at least. I don't know, pre-2020.
It's prior team, like 2015 team, maybe, like the year after we won it.
Yeah, maybe somewhere in there, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, this defense is nice. Still don't have a ton of confidence in our offense just because of Kyle McCord. But I will say that he's improved since the beginning of the year. It at least looks like he knows to get it to Marvin Harrison.
Maserati Marv.
Doesn't just look like
I love Gus
he's never
Johnson.
played quarterback before.
That was mad annoying.
I love him.
Gus?
The Maserati Marv.
Yeah.
Could have toned it down a little bit.
No.
Dude, come on.
Every
Is Gus
play.
Johnson ever going to tone it down?
It was like he was trying to make it work, and it just wasn't.
Maserati
It sounded
Marv.
good to me.
Nah.
So we held Penn State on third down. What do you guys? How do you guys think they did?
Bro,
On
they were
third
like
down.
0 for
Oh,
18.
We
at one
yeah.
were
point.
six. We were 6 for 16. How do you think they did?
They were like 0
Once?
18 at one point.
Maybe on the last drive.
The last drive, they got 1 third down. They were 1 for 16.
Holy fuck.
That's fucking crazy.
Our defense
I
is
remember they were
nice,
0 for
baby.
7 at
Come
one.
on.
They're 0 for 7, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like that's fucking terrible.
That's awesome.
And then I saw that we have the number 1 third down defense in the nation. So
Yeah, I mean, we might have the best defense in the nation.
maybe I didn't see that.
It's up there. That's what we need. I would usually defense doesn't matter as much in college, and it's all about who has the best offense for the most part. But this year, there's no clear great team. Like everyone has either lost or shown that they can be beat. No one's like just killing teams. So maybe like an okay offense and a great defense is enough this year to win.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna see. Gotta get to
I think that, like we got Marv the ball a shit ton.
as we should.
That should be our game plan every game. Marvin had 11 catches, 7 more than our next receiver. And early on, I mean, we would just look at each other because McCord was missing passes. So he's definitely
His accuracy's off.
not all there.
Yep.
Still missing dudes. Marvin could have went for like 250
Mm-hmm.
if he's just a little more accurate. We also missed Ibuka, Henderson. Our best corner, Denzel Burke, was out,
Mm-hmm.
and our defense still played that well. I'm feeling really good about this because the field is not a juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a great time to do the college football playoff because there'd be hella good games. And I
Yeah,
mean the 12-team expansion when I say that.
I see what you mean.
But yeah, we got a couple cupcakes like Rutgers, Michigan State, Minnesota.
Wisconsin.
Next week
Wisconsin this week.
we go to Wisconsin, which I've
That's-
said this to a few people. I think it's going to be one of our toughest games we play going into Madison right after this big win.
Did I hear
So-
something about their quarterback being hurt?
Wisconsin's.
Yeah. Maybe it was a dream.
No, you might be right, or they're starting somebody else. Their original quarterback was Tanner Mordecai, I think.
Mordecai?
But the last
I bet his brother's
game,
Rigby.
I think somebody else played, and I don't know if it was by decision or by injury. But they got Big Dick Fick,
Big Dick Vic.
old Ohio State coach and player, so that'll be another added layer. 7:30 game. What a
Night
night
game, too.
Yeah. Yeah, we got
Had some close ones.
Halloween party
recently.
and it's gonna be a fun weekend.
We're still 14.5-point favorites over Wisconsin. Should clean up pretty easily.
So 9 days ago, Wisconsin posted that McCord, whatever, that freaking their quarterback
Mordecai
broke,
guy.
yeah, broke his hand, had a broken hand, sidelined because of a broken hand, and I guess he's still starting. I haven't seen any other news since then.
Might be his non-throwing hand.
Yeah,
Regardless, I mean,
damn, dude's only thrown for 3 touchdowns. That's tough.
either quarterback they play shouldn't do anything to us based on what we just did to Penn State. Wisconsin probably trying to run the ball. Fick throws a little more than Wisconsin does
Did.
historically.
Yeah.
So let's just go out and fucking beat their ass, and then we go 3 cupcakes, and we go into Michigan feeling good.
What kind of cupcakes?
Oh my God! Remember those cupcakes we had
Just
on
thinking about 'em.
vacation? Okay,
Yeah.
it was like from one of those stores that they had on TV. Like I don't know what the station's called or the show's called.
Cupcake Masters or something.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
You got like cupcakes from somebody who was on Cupcake
My
Master?
aunt and uncle brought them to us.
Oh, that's kind of dope. That's kind of dope.
They were so good, dude.
All my
One
bitches
last
being
thing before we
equal.
get
Yeah.
off this. So we kind of mentioned that there's been no great team. That includes, and maybe is because of a little bit, no great quarterbacks. Caleb Williams is supposed to be sweet. He has had an off year, I would say.
Past few
Penix
games. Yeah.
started extremely hot, but has
Last
kind of
game.
cooled and blew last game.
Yeah.
So much so that J.J. McCarthy is about the Heisman leader right now.
Yeah, I know.
It's him and Penix kind of right up there. And how much faith do you have in him winning a Heisman Trophy? I wanted to throw out there that
Zero.
I've never felt better about Marvin Harrison having a shot. He started out pretty weak, and it's a quarterback trophy. But if no quarterback's going to play well, and Ohio State has already proven we're undefeated to this point, it very well could be that late November game, Michigan versus Ohio State, winner gets Heisman. And right now you got J.J. McCarthy about plus 200, and I got Marvin Harrison 25-1 on Bet Rivers, Ohio right now. I think that's value. I think he has a chance. I don't think he should be favored ahead of JJ or Penix or anyone, but 25-1
like it.
seems crazy. I think that is value, and I wouldn't be surprised if 3 months, two and a half months from now, he's got the Heisman going into the national championship.
Almost kind of like a money line bet on the Buckeyes to win that game
I don't think it's that
to an extent.
I like
clear,
it. Yeah.
but at 25-1,
Yeah, well, it's a much
Yeah.
better,
yeah,
crazy.
You
Other
have-
things would have to fall in place, but
it's because you're taking the other money lines too. You're taking like beating Wisconsin money line, beating Minnesota money line, those sort of things. But yeah, again,
those are heavily favored. And
heavily favored.
McCord's not going to win it over Harrison,
No,
so you're good on that front.
no, would have to beat Michigan, I think, and then the other ones would be basically Penix.
Penix would need to lose.
He's got to lose once.
But if he loses once or just doesn't play that well, and Harrison down the stretch, just 150 and a touchdown in every game, which he easily can do. He
It might
usually
be
does it anyways.
Floor for him.
Yeah. So
yeah, that would be so fucking dope. This is a good time for him to win.
throwing it out there, I think I didn't like it all year. I heard the hype, but now that quarterbacks are falling off, like I think there's I see the window to him getting it.
Yeah, Penix needs to lose. J.J. McCarthy's not good enough to win a Heisman. If they go undefeated and Penix loses a game, and so by default we're giving it to J.J. McCarthy, I think that'd just be one of the worst Heisman winners we've seen in a long time.
Well, you got to give it to someone, though.
I know, but it's not flashy. He's not excellent.
When does Michigan have to play Penn State?
I'll tell you, it's before us.
That's
I
a
know
good-
that.
That's a good point. We
I
made
don't know
it
what
past
we-
It's got to
Penn
be like
State
their
already.
first actual game of the year.
Yeah, they haven't played shit. They've been getting shit all year for not playing anyone.
2 weeks from Saturday, they play at Penn State.
Okay.
That's a tough one, no doubt. You know,
Not for us,
to
though.
be fair, even if they lose that game, you know, it's still their path is if they beat us, they're fine. But
Just be interested to
definitely
see
throws a
stat line.
wrench in.
We'd run a three-way tie
Yeah,
in the Big
Oh.
Ten East.
yeah.
That would be crazy. And I don't know how it's actually determined after that.
College football ranking.
Me either.
So that
Points?
would be crazy.
I have no idea. Have we done that since
Points
we
scored?
been at Ohio State?
I don't think we've ever had a
I think it's college football
Do a
rankings
tie
more than
like that.
likely.
guess. Well, we have to
But
determine who
for
plays in
the-
the Big Ten championship.
Yeah, that-
Right,
I don't
or
think-
that. That
Oh,
would be-
really?
I don't
Okay.
think so.
I did see a tweet that
So
there's a scenario in
Oh.
the Big Ten
Record
West.
of the people you've beaten. So, like, our differences on the West would be
I think we're favored in that. then.
Nebraska and Wisconsin. If we beat
Oh, is it all in conference? So we don't get to count like Notre Dame.
Yeah, just conference.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I still play Penn State, Wisconsin. I don't know how that would turn out. I
All
guess
right,
we'll
so
see. We're not
there's-
gonna lose those. It don't fucking
There's
matter.
a scenario,
Right.
in the Big Ten West that they could get a 7-way tie.
Jesus Christ.
There's just a board here
Okay,
of
but
wins
there's
and
like
losses.
5 games left, so
But they would all have the same exact record.
I mean, I'm cheering for it.
I feel like Penn State too. Like once they get to this point, if they lose one of these games, then they're like, okay, our season's over, because that's all they really had. Every year they're like, this is our year to beat Ohio State. This is our year to beat Michigan. And
Yeah.
then if they fuck up, then they'll lose another
They have
game.
to win at least one of those.
And it would be Northwestern at 4-8 that would win the Big Ten West. In that scenario.
There's, God damn it, no way.
Bet on it. Bet on it.
Bet on it.
Bet.
All right, so catch
Brace.
the Bucks Saturday night, 7:30 against Wisconsin. Big game until we play Michigan in a few weeks. Halloween party Friday night. If you want to know where, just text the pod. We'll let
Text
you
the
know.
pod. Do we have official number?
Duncan.
No, text any one of us from the pod.
Text Duncan.
Text
Anyone.
Duncan.
Halloween.
Hit
Do you
Duncan's
guys know
line.
what you're being? Yeah, I know Josias knows.
Yeah, I figured it out yesterday.
All right. Do you know?
Don't tell him.
No?
Okay,
can't
I
tell
don't
you.
either. So
Bro, that's like
Gotta
2
figure
days
it
away.
out.
I got so much time.
that's what I did
Hope
last
you guys'
year.
costumes up to par.
Are you a golfer?
No, I just wanted to
Why
say.
did you say par like that?
Well, it's not.
Tiger Woods.
I like you.
All right,
might-
dope.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be
I'll be Tiger Woods, and then Paige is coming as my golf bag, and then Hunter's gonna be the caddy.
I think you're going to be the caddy after this fantasy football season.
a little update on that
Yeah,
one.
right. We all have the same record. Hunter has 100 less points than me.
You guys all 2-5 down there. I'm up there at 5-2.
I knew I was losing my week.
I got
and
hopes.
then I just kept watching Brady and Hunter's games every single time, every couple
Bitch.
minutes.
Okay.
I'm looking at a bye week currently, which is lovely.
Don't bet on it.
Won't.
I'm gonna take his phone one day when he's drunk, trade all his good players to me. Then Hunter's gonna prove it.
I'm gonna take your soul in this drunk draft, baby, because that's what we're about to hit.
Oh yeah,
I'm winning this week.
So-
I'm winning.
You want to explain what's about to go down?
Should we review last week real quick?
do
Oh, let's
Yeah.
review last week.
Quick
Review.
review.
Okay, quick review. We won't go all the way through it because this was 2 weeks ago now. But we drafted seltzers, and we had a clear winner. Bowman drafting out of the 2 spot. Grabbed a team of High Noon, Smirnoff Red, White, and Berry, and Bud Light Seltzers. Took the crown. I came in a respectable second.
Appreciate the love.
But more importantly, we had a nice little tie for last place 2 weeks in a row, I believe.
2 of them.
Which means, and you know what the rules on this pod are, ties shotgun. So we got a couple of shotgunners here, one to my left, one to my right. And honestly, it pains me to say this, but I have to join them for unrelated reasons.
This guy right here.
The kicker on it as well.
We did the hat game 2 weeks ago for top
I-
4 in a
am I
baseball
timing
game to
you
get
boys,
a
or
hit.
you just
His
looking?
guy did not get a hit, so that's why he's doing it.
tell us who won.
And
You're
then
gonna tell us who won.
finally, the last caveat here is that usually you decide the pick draft order of the next drunk draft by the reverse order of the standings of the previous drunk draft. But since these guys tied, we don't know who's going forced. We don't know who's going first. So they agreed to shotgun race for first place. And additionally, do you guys have a prize for the loser of the shotgun race?
The loser gets to choose between a shooter or another shotgun.
Damn.
I'm going to guess I could guess what that one will be, but
I don't think I necessarily agreed to this, but
You said let's do it,
Your
right? I
opportunity
stopped.
is right
I
now.
stopped trying to badger you about it because you're like, all right, let's do it.
I'm just not a bitch.
Exactly. So you just what the fuck? You said let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna try to go fucking quick.
So am I taking judgment here?
Yeah.
Is it?
you do it. I'm out of this.
If I see a drop, is it, or do I get a judgment of drops?
You're the judge.
All right, let me see
Judge,
clear.
jury, and
There's
executioner.
gonna be drops, but I like if I'm seeing some spillage, then we're gonna have a
I
problem.
kind of want to do this just quick so I can watch them.
Would you like a countdown?
Well, Hunter's going first, real quick.
Yeah, he's not part of it. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
That was really
Let me make sure it's empty.
Oh fuck! I saw a little in there.
There's a little bit in there. Just drink it. It's not.
Hunter's, Ray's got the same,
It's not enough.
probably. So I'll give that win to. Open your mouths.
Spit in his mouth.
Yeah, I'll give Josias that win, as you spilled all over your face.
How
at the
come
same
you
time.
never go that quickly when there's nothing on the line?
Wait. Oh. What does that sound like? Actually,
Because
dissect that yourself. Like what?
You're like sweating, bro. Good win.
Well, I don't have
Give this man a shooter.
any more beer, so.
Here you go.
I got another one right
I bet he wants a shooter.
No, I don't.
Oh,
here. Here,
oh, you want a beer?
I'd rather do another beer.
Oh my goodness,
Look at this guy.
tough.
All right, well, we're going to.
I'll go over the topic here if you want to take a second. Oh well.
Oh yeah, the
Kinda want you to
other
shotgun.
thing about this drunk draft is, for the first time ever, Bowman
Off the
hasn't-
heezy, my
Bowman
easy.
hasn't told us a topic.
Yeah.
He's about.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck I
Because I'm
feel
about to
about
be
this.
the top pick, baby.
Okay,
I
so
don't know why you guys
this-
agreed so quickly. Like,
This
Surprise
is
It sounds fun.
no. There's no prior research required here. So the topic this week is going to be Josias' jobs, past, present, and future.
It's
So any job,
it's terrible, he says.
any job you've had, have, or at least discussed to an extent,
things
and
that
we
you
have a list.
had.
All
you got
three of us
paid
have a
to
list.
do / things you said you want to do as a future profession.
We have enough for 4 rounds.
I think I've said too many. I can't even think.
We can send you the list if you like it.
No way. You guys have a list between
We
the
could probably
three?
We
handicap you.
do have a list.
Remember last Saturday when we kept asking you about past jobs? Did you work at Route 21? Were you a Lyft
Yeah,
driver?
we're trying to knock off
My
some things and get some.
God. No
That's fucking dope.
way.
They came up with this on their vacation week. This is what
I
came
don't-
away
I don't
from
agree
the
with this.
workshop week.
You got first pick.
I don't. Damn. I don't even know.
Damn.
I don't know where to start with this.
Would you like the
you
list
got
that we
options,
well,
believe me.
your first pick. Shit. Yeah, give him
have? You
some
want me to send the
options.
list to you?
What do you think he doesn't know what he's done?
No.
Probably not. It's been too many.
Oh,
He's got
it's my
first
previous jobs
Yeah.
to now. Like what rank them?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Well,
we're
you're not
dressed-
Jobs.
Yeah, I guess you're ranking them.
Na-
But
nationwide.
Book pick.
Nationwide's number one.
Okay. All right.
You're
Nationwide's number one
drafting for the
draft pick.
people, not for yourself,
But
for the record.
also we're going 4 rounds here. That's the hilarious.
Wait, I'm
part.
drafting for the people.
Yeah.
What do you
That-
mean?
People are going to
We're
vote on
drafting
this.
like how
This
we
is still our
always
drunk draft.
Okay,
Like
okay,
you're voting.
Okay. Local cantina.
See, I don't think we
Fuck,
even
I
had
don't
that
even think
one.
we had that on the list.
Well, there you go.
Hey, fact check me.
Alright,
Because
so-
I have multiple people pick me up from that
could've
job.
took in the fourth round.
Should we job title and then like in
Oh,
parentheses? I'll put
bouncer,
where it
bouncer,
was.
bouncer, local cantina.
Bouncer, local cantina.
I thought he told me he didn't do that. Yeah, I was pretty drunk on Saturday, I guess.
Don't worry, we got a list. It
Um,
was just texted to you if you need it.
Oh my god.
all right,
They're
so
probably not even all accurate.
B
but
team's up second. I'm gonna go. Oh God. I'm gonna go White Castle.
Size, how many days did you work at White Castle?
How many days you work at White Castle, Josias?
Damn, I forgot that. Wait.
He's going over the list right now. He's kind of flabbergasted.
Oh man, dude, the last one was a deep cut.
What was it?
Wait, who's second pick? Did they go already?
Brady took
Brady
White
just went
Castle.
with White Castle.
Oh yeah. Who's third? Go.
Oh,
I was wondering how long you worked at White Castle.
Like 4 months.
And chime
More
in
than
with
I
any
would
good
guess.
stories from these places.
Yeah.
At
Dude.
will.
Okay, so let's start off with
You gotta limit,
For
you
every-
gotta
let's
limit
go
like
for one for everyone.
per round almost.
Yeah, like
one per
Good
round.
one.
All right,
Unless you
all
got
right.
a really good one.
What was Brady's again? White Castle.
Castle.
White Castle.
So let's just do one from White Castle. My manager's late like 2-3 hours, so we are doing It's me and TJ working together, by the way.
God,
Yeah,
Me and
that's a bad
TJ
duo.
work together at White Castle, and
that's awful.
when they tell us the manager isn't there, me and TJ are supposed to clock out about when the manager's supposed to show up. So we're supposed to clock out then, and we were just like, he's not here, so like we can just do whatever we want. Stayed there for like 4 more hours. I don't know. Bro showed up like damn near before we're about to like close the inside because it still stays open. It's not closed, and like we're supposed to close the inside, which is like 9. And like just shows up. He's supposed to be there at like 4:00, like right after I get off of school or something. And it's like the beginning of the summer, and it's the end of the summer. Excuse me. We're about to start school, and like I just remember us taking like, bro, I had boxes of burgers in my car.
I knew
Like,
you were gonna say
It don't
that.
even last that long. It's nasty.
cases. I froze them. What are you talking about? I froze like 2 of them, I think, and then I ate them for a while. I was a fat dude back then.
Better than raw chicken.
Yeah, I was pretty fat back then, but that was
Well,
that was a great night at fucking White Castle. It was lit. We were playing music in there. Like I was just sitting. I brought a chair into the kitchen and sat in it for like 3 hours.
Sounds like
It was getting paid.
good job.
Sitting there.
That's why I picked it, baby. Vote for me.
All right, who's third round?
third pick over there.
Third pick. I'm gonna go with a very recent one, but I just I love it. It's traditional.
I know.
I love that you're a mailman.
Yeah.
That's a great pick. Steal the
Yeah.
first round right there.
Third overall, I love that pick.
I hope hope we keep this one. Sticking with this one. Hopefully.
This might be the end of the job list.
I'm hoping so.
We'll find out.
That one threw me. All right.
That was, I mean, yeah,
It was. I had a 2-piece combo ready to go there.
of course.
But, oh man. I feel like I should
Fucking
absorb
savage.
this since all 3 of you
that's
worked
good.
there. So I'll take the nationwide. I don't know what your exact job
Yeah,
title
what's your
would be.
title?
Internal sales.
Internal sales.
Well, you could do yours.
Sales and service representative. Internal sales and service representative.
Do you have a different one
Analyst.
for like being bilingual, or is it the same thing?
It was the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, I guess at the end of it said, and I translated floor. It didn't say floor translator. It said like whatever. What was our thing called? Our service center, like the abbreviation translator.
Oh, like ISS. Right?
ISS translator. Yeah, just for like our floor.
Just
thing.
keep what we said.
All right, let me get a flag football referee.
I was taking that one.
Remember you telling us about that last week? You said you got paid pretty well.
Did that
Under a
shit for-
table, right?
Did that shit for a while.
Cash money.
He knew what he was doing. He fucking owned the business. He was like, I'm gonna get these little niggas to do whatever I want.
I did that for one day.
Yeah, like $30 for the whole day. I'm gonna have him for like 12 hours.
No practice. They just said, "Here's."
Just call whatever you
Your
want.
jersey.
Yeah, here's your
He said,
shirt.
"Here's some of the calls you might call,"
Yeah.
and then he said, "Go ref that game over there."
Blow the whistle.
Oh,
Throw your
What
flag.
the fuck, dude?
I don't think I
How'd you
ever
do?
threw a flag. Maybe offsides.
I never threw a flag. And then there'd be like twice where a coach would be like, "What? He's doing that?" I'm like, "I don't know." I'm like scared. I don't know what to do.
These kids are freaking 3. Like these kids, like, I don't even. I got to ref some of the older games. It was fun.
So I'm gonna be the first person to delve into Josias' jobs of Christmas future.
Mm.
And there was quite a time where he had aspirations of being a certified plumber.
True.
Plumbers going on the list.
Dude loves laying pipe, you know.
Went for the interview and just didn't do it.
You didn't go to the
Just
interview?
didn't
Do it.
No, I got the job and then I was just like, no, just don't want to.
I think that's like your kink is getting interviewed or something. Just love getting interviewed.
I'm gonna go with a store that's cheap.
Near and dear to your
Is
heart.
it near and dear to your heart?
It is near and dear to a place I used to work.
Oh.
I'm gonna go 5 and below.
It's not even the one I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, you didn't take the one you worked at?
I had
Me
the
and
keys
Josias
to
worked
that.
side by side.
They
for
trusted me
years.
with the keys to that place.
Damn. Well, everything's like 5 and below, so what are you
Be
going to
the
steal?
job title there.
sales associate.
Yeah.
I think that's what it always was for like a retail store.
Mm-hmm.
Manager.
Is it my turn now?
Yep.
is.
Back-to-back picks.
Let me look at these bad boys again.
Can't remember
you
what
worked them.
jobs you had.
You fucking worked them, bro.
I just want to see which ones will appeal to the
masses.
crowd.
I'm sweating. That shotgun hit me.
Nervous?
It hit him too. He did one. I could see it just coming down his brow.
I'm gonna go with B-Dub's waiter, and
Nice.
my next one's gonna be Target.
All right.
Did you enjoy your time at Target?
Yeah, I did. It's pretty good.
Were you like a shelf stalker?
I was actually a lead of the back room, is what it was called. Backroom lead.
I was like a porn star, but that's fine.
I was in charge of
Backdoor
like
lead.
Backdoor
the
lead.
foreign dudes who were stocking the shelves in the back for like our back stock,
Why'd they have to be foreign?
because they were.
Okay.
You mean they didn't?
He didn't hire him.
One of them was Somali, and the other one was Mexican. He didn't speak English. The Mexican dude spoke Spanish to me the entire time. He would only be there from 4 a.m. until 11 a.m., and then he would clean our floors at Target afterward. Like, he had the big shop the fucking Zamboni. It looked like a big Zamboni. He was just pushing around, and him and his wife would come in and he would do it, and like those two. And I would have him always stock the freezer because I'm not doing that. You have to put a whole suit on to go into the freezer and stock.
Out cold as fuck.
Yeah, it's cold as hell. It's pretty nice there. So I'm not gonna mention the friend's name. I'll tell a little story about Target. This is another round. I'll tell another story the next round. This is the last round. At the end of the last round, I'll tell another story. But Target is a good one. I had a friend whose mom was a like general manager of multiple Targets, and me and another one of those foreign dudes who worked in the back room, who I wasn't as close with as like the floor cleaning dude, who kind of like was like, he was like a foot shorter than me. Didn't look like me that much.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because he was stealing things and they thought it was me.
How much did he weigh?
He's a little heavier.
Okay.
And
Close enough.
they said they thought it was me because they couldn't tell like who this was, because they're going into the electrical room and it's like you can't tell who goes in because the cameras, it's like a blind spot right in front of that room, but there's cameras in there like 1,000, and he's stealing Apple Watches. And this guy tells me, hey, you don't have to snitch on him, bro, but just make sure you clear your name. And I went back and I snitched on him so quick. I was like, it's not me. I swear I know this guy. I didn't take anything. And she was like, honey, chill. All right, we're going to fire his ass. And then that was about it. He gets fired. And then the other Mexican dude's telling me like, bro, he had like 3 kids and fucking all this stuff. He's like, he's illegal. And this is the only job he's gotten in so long because he's been working under the table. And
damn,
I was
He shouldn't have stole Apple Watches.
Or is this the one where you said that then afterwards you went to them and tried to give him his job back?
yeah, but it's because he told me that. And then like at the end of the day, I talked to this dude Jeff, who's like another lead, and I'm like, Jeff, should I go talk to him? And Jeff's like, I'll go with you. And I started talking, and Jeff's like, yeah, he's a good guy. So they're like, he stole like 6 Apple Watches, bro. Like 6 new generations. They ain't even out yet. We putting them out on Black Friday. And I was like, oh shit. He up. My dude that's like more than all his checks. Oh, it was so funny. It was just so funny. Like he stole so much, but he stole also the Fitbits. The Fitbits. Like the cool Fitbits and like
Damn.
the straps for the Fitbits. My man was pocketing hella
You
stuff.
just saved the store money right there.
He's a
Why?
rat.
Because he started stealing when he left.
No, I fucking didn't. After Black Friday, and Michael gave me a job as a waiter at B-Dubs. I was like, well, I'm not coming back.
Ciao, Michael. All right, I'm gonna go landscaper.
That's a good one.
Stratton Lawn Care, baby. Run it up.
Why haven't they sponsored us yet?
Grip and rip. I don't know.
Might be our first ones.
That was a nice one.
That was fun. You got to work with your boys. Also get a workout in. Get a little dirty with your boys.
In the sun.
A little
Little
sweaty?
sun. Little
Yeah,
farmer's
a little tan, a
tan.
little sweaty, a little muddy.
Mm.
Damn, I'm fucking bricked up.
Alrighty, gang.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with one thing there is no way you're good at, and that is being a Lyft driver. There's just no way.
Shots fired.
I've seen you drive. I mean,
I bet you he made those rides quick though.
Oh, I bet you the
100
difference
ri-
in the rides
Do
if he was giving rides
do
to a
you have a
girl versus
rating?
a guy.
Did you get a rating?
Oh yeah. Do you still have that?
Yeah.
Can we cut that?
Wait,
for
well,
sure?
I didn't
We
hear
didn't
you
do
say
it.
it.
We didn't even say anything.
But I would drive pretty. Like the app is telling you like slow down. Eventually, I turned my sound off on the app so the people wouldn't hear the ding,
The safety.
the safety, and I'm
I've
just like,
never heard that in my life.
and I'm just like, just kept. I'm just going.
Do you know how many stars you ended up at?
I was a 5-star,
Oh.
5-star rating for sure. I had 100
Damn.
rides, 5 stars every single one.
Damn. Nice.
100 rides, and I stopped.
20 minutes. Like I'll get you in 11 minutes.
I did that for like a week, and that's about it.
You would leave like parties to go Lyft drive.
Yeah. There's a couple times where you're just like, yeah, I want to go Lyft drive right now.
Yeah,
The days.
I was working at Nationwide still.
Yeah, this wasn't too long ago. It was like 2 years ago.
All right, Bowman, what do you got?
A lot of the good ones have been taken, that's for sure. Still mad about that mailman pick. All right. Let me get Texas Roadhouse.
I never worked at Texas Roadhouse, so you can't do that one.
Okay, I'll take it back, and
Yeah.
I know
I never
what I'm
worked
going to
there.
follow
I
up.
would have loved to work there. I
would
mean,
be-
I used to walk around and do the coupon books for football. That's about it.
I'm not going to take that job.
That is not a job. No
Like,
way.
what?
I thought I was
I
probably
mean, we
drunk
used to go
Saturday,
there
wrote
a
that
lot,
down.
Brady. Like, yes.
He probably just told like stories or something, and I thought he worked there. My bad.
Were you a cook at Roosters? Or
I was a
server?
cook at Roosters. I opened the
I don't want to be a cook. You were a waiter at Applebee's.
Yes. I
All right, let me
was.
get Applebee's waiter then.
Applebee's.
I took that job
We
during
got $1
B-dubs.
margs right now.
I took that job during B-dubs because they had me as a cashier and they gave me serving shifts, and I got like 2 serving shifts per week for like
Let's go.
a while, and then I started working at Applebee's as well, and then just told them my schedule, and they would just schedule me at different days, and worked out. And then Michael was like, "You're getting a lot better, so just stop working at Applebee's." I was like, "Cool."
Can we hit up that $1 marg on the way to the party on Friday? In Hilliard, there's an Applebee's right off the highway.
The $1 margs,
I guess.
they're
yeah.
just so like watered down. Like
They're $1.
I don't even think I know they're $1, but they might be like a
Fucking splash me up,
third of
Sally.
a shot.
I think if you look it up, it's pretty disgusting how they make them. Pretty sure they have a big like.
We could probably just make
Package.
our own margs.
I would rather just drink on our own.
Well, I'm gonna buy a bunch and
I
put
would
them in
go.
a bag.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't.
Let me be clear.
Yeah.
We're going another fucking round.
4 rounds.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
dude,
4
we
rounds.
could go 5, I think.
Yeah,
no,
let me-
we'll stick it 4. 6
I'm
4.
gonna round this team out. I think with a. I'm between 2 big boy jobs here.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And HVAC and plumbing is the same thing. It's fucking
Okay, that's
eco
fine.
plumbers.
Then I will hop onto the car salesman.
I never was a car salesman.
You went to an interview.
That's about it.
That's all I need to hear.
Yep.
I got the job, but the fucking
you got the job.
Yeah, we kept,
didn't take it because I was like, it was actually right before this mailman shit. Like, I got the job.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same extent as like plumber, mailman.
Yeah, I got one. How about stay-at-home dad? I've heard you want to say you want to do that. Oh, that's I got a nod. That is an approval. Let's go.
Yeah, I actually did tell her that 100%.
Yep.
I was like, I would be a stay-at-home dad any day of the week.
Okay, is it my turn now?
It is Brady's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna end this off with BJ's Brewhouse. We got great
You a server there?
Pazookies.
Yes, I was.
It's also got a good abbreviation.
Yeah.
That's where I learned that so many people do cocaine.
At
That,
BJ's
like-
Brewhouse.
That's weird.
I would never guess this person does cocaine and then they do cocaine.
At the
Like-
table?
Like this
Servers,
guy who's
probably.
a server and also a 4th grade teacher.
What? Were you a server there?
Yeah, and this guy's also a 4th grade teacher, and just like I never would have thought I'd walk in the bathroom and just like watch him just put barrels of coke in his nose.
Barrels.
Like fucking scoops of coke in his
Double
nose.
barrel
Cocaine at
shotgun of cocaine. up his
BJ's
nose.
Brew House.
And then like this other girl, she's like, I'm a
Just
grad
get a
student,
lasagna
all this
dinner and
stuff,
then
like
just go
super
rail
smart.
on.
And she's
I
like,
think servers do that more. Than
dude,
you think.
it was like
cash business. You have to be like up and perky and talking.
Every
to people.
fucking-
you live off tips, so it actually like benefits
every
you to be
manager,
awake and
all
doing
the
shit.
cooks, all the line cooks, the line cooks at BJ's too are like I feel like a lot
That's why I
different
call them
than,
line cooks.
than fucking. Yeah, exactly, because they're not fucking just like B-dubs, like random cooks that are just walking around different stations. These dudes, these dudes come in like we open at 11. And these dudes will be there at 6 a.m. prepping for that day every single day. And then they prep. Those dudes go home, come back
Annoying.
at like, and they become the dishwashers, the preppers, because some of those dudes don't know how to cook. So then those other dudes, the line cooks, are making damn near as much as the chefs. I mean the chefs, the fucking servers. And it's like pretty crazy. And they all were Mexican, and they ran like a fucking. It was pretty dope.
What's that dessert they have?
Pizookie.
Never heard of it.
Okay. Bowman or Josias. Sorry, you guys look alike. What's your last one?
Mr. Irrelevant. The most irrelevant job.
Blank.
He's good with 3.
He's good with.
confident.
He wants unemployed. Unemployment.
I never received unemployment.
Damn.
Can't even count that. Cat dad.
Did you ever have to work the
Pole.
anything for?
The corner.
Oh my god.
Like all these have been said.
Did you have to work the concession stand
I
for
got-
football?
Do you want your options right now?
Your very last job hasn't been said.
You haven't. Nobody said Roosters yet. Your job that you're currently doing.
I
is still on
stopped.
there.
I put in. They asked me on Thursday last week if I wanted to keep going, and I told them no. So Friday
You
was my last
had-
day, and I told you that
You
too.
did.
I'm pretty sure.
You work with your stepdad.
Flooring.
Social work.
Dude, I did not want to put that social work job. That shit was hell. You know what? We'll put social work. All the social workers. All the social workers out there are gonna vote for me.
Oh, fuck, I'm out.
You might have got Sam's vote.
Yeah. Well, that is an interesting drunk draft that we did for you guys. Hope you guys like it. GG's in
Jake,
the
if you
chat.
could Photoshop Josiah's
Josias.
face on all those uniforms,
Oh
send us that.
my
That'd be awesome.
god!
There's no way that would take like hours.
If you got the time though, you
Like
have
a
a dead
stock
work
photo
day
of all these jobs, and then just Josias' grinning ass face on all of them,
and like a Applebee's uniform just
Yeah.
sitting there.
carrying out some
Like
marks.
a
That'd be
dude with like
dope,
white
Jake.
arms and Josiah's head.
Yeah. Oh man.
Could just be like a headshot stock photo with a logo. Give him a little hat for each job. You're gonna be a caddy soon too.
Guess who won't be reposting this one?
You? I think you're. Are you mad at this?
Hmm?
Are you mad?
No, it's okay.
You know, if you win,
It was meant to
you
be
get to pick the topic.
Funny.
If I win, the topic's gonna be ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
If you lose your own job draft,
The topic's gonna be the worst topic.
Hot topic.
Don't vote for Josias, everyone.
I can't wait.
They're gonna. Whoever listens is actually gonna vote for him now.
More than likely. Hope they cut that.
If anyone ever gets 0, we got to think of something bad.
oh,
Okay.
that's
Like
Well,
brainstorm it.
It's just yourself. Exclude
No,
yourself.
if anyone on any draft gets 0 votes, wait, that's not even possible because you vote for yourself.
We'll just exclude it. If nobody else votes for you.
Okay, if
then-
you get
yeah.
1 vote,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for listening.
whoa.
Good pod.
We
We're
don't want to give out any picks.
appreciative to be back.
I gave out a great one.
He did the Marvin Harrison one.
That's the bonus. I
Do
didn't
you
even
have
put
a
it
pick?
in. Do you think it's good enough to
No,
put
I
in
don't-
the
I don't have
thing?
one.
The problem is you have to wager a whole unit to win 25.
Yeah, that's.
I would rather just leave it as a bonus pick. I still think it's good. I took it myself for anyone out there. If you can find 25 to 1, even like 20 to 1,
It's
I
more of
think
a
it's good.
tip.
I have some community
hint.
It's
service.
a bonus
A
one. Yeah.
clue.
Don't
No, he's gonna look one up right now.
No, I was gonna say if you guys want to watch a good movie and you haven't been to the movie theater in a while, Killers of the Flower Moon is actually a very good movie. You
saw
it
it?
last night.
On
And Martin Scorsese actually does a little introduction at the beginning,
Is it on?
and it's actually really cool. It's
Hulu or
great.
something?
It is on
the theaters.
AMC theaters in theaters,
Yeah.
and
It's a new one. Super
it's a
new.
very new movie.
I actually didn't even know it was out yet.
And it's really good. But I do have some bets.
And
You
he's
sure
got
about that?
bets.
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay. Just for the
so-
record, Josias.
You don't have to give me the record. I understand. I think that the Eagles spread -6.5 at -115
Yeah.
cash. And then we're gonna take the Jaguars spread as well, -2.5.
What next?
And then we're just gonna do
Brother.
we're just gonna do the Texans money line -164. So those are all hitters. You can just parlay them; they'll hit.
For the pod's sake, I hope you're right.
I don't even want to write these down, but since he said them, I have to.
Yeah, if you don't and they hit, you got to write them down.
We are
What were your bets? Oh my god. Houston
through
Or-
just over 30 bets on the season. We are up 0.2 units as a group, which is absolutely very good on all readily available lines. Through 10 months of legalized betting, we are winning up 0.2 units, and you just bet like 4 of those. So if you blow us and get us below the profitable mark,
you blow us. Also, you can get Eagles -110 at the 6.5.
I was just gonna say, like, no way those are the best lines either. Where can you get -110?
Caesars and MGM. What are the other ones? Houston money line, something, and
Houston moneyline, Jags -2.5.
-2.5, -110.
Yep.
Yeah, you could do that. Points bet. And then Houston -155 on DraftKings.
There you have it, folks. Trying to salvage Josias' last minute throwouts.
You can't lose them all. You could.
You very well could.
Not if you did it forever.
Right.
Are you?
You know what?
Great.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
No. I'm not betting. I am crossfiring him on all those blindly.
Oh my God.
So we have a $20 bet on all those because I haven't even looked at it, but I know I don't agree with that process. So we have a $20 bet on all those.
Josias probably just did that because he's mad, and now he's gonna be even more mad, which
I
is
can't wait.
funny to me.
So wait, do they all have to hit, or does if one misses,
Each one's separate.
each one's separate?
Mhm.
So how's this work? It's $20 a piece.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
$20 a pop.
On those lines. And then you got to figure out that money line.
Yeah, we will. We'll even out the money line.
Okay.
Good
Well,
shit,
that's fun
Maserati
for
Marv.
you guys.
Hey, you guys got lucky today.
Where'd he go? Yep.
I think if either of you go 3-0, the other person does a shooter as well.
Oh, shotgun.
No. Oh, yeah, okay.
Size.
This
All
or
right,
that.
sounds good.
You have a better odds, by the way, because you have the money line favorite -155. So it's easier for you to go, or harder for you to go on 3 than
Brady should have took that Steelers-Rams bet for the shotgun, but he was too chicken.
I was actually waiting for him to ask on pod when you brought it up, and I said I would. But he never did. But, I mean, you're right. Steelers won.
They did win.
You were just scared they're going to lose.
Somehow, I don't know how.
They can't keep getting away with this.
They can't.
Here you'll see. We got it. Shout out all Steelers fans.
Yeah, we'll see about that. GG's.
Thanks for listening. Sorry we had a week off, but we're back every single week from here until eternity.
Better and stronger.
Love you guys. Thanks for listening.
GG's.